I am Jebert. I'm Jiskel. And you're watching Jiskel and Jebert. Today we are going to be discussing the chemicals used and not used, what was correct and what was wrong in the show The Powerpuff Girls. Yes, we are going to be discussing a cartoon today. Well, Jebert, if you don't mind, I would like to start off by pointing out the biggest discrepancy in the show. How can three little girls be made of sugar, spice, and everything nice? And of course, let's not forget Chemical X. I mean, since when do sugar, spice, and everything nice create a person? No matter what Chemical X could be. Well, Jessica, you looked over one thing already. What kind of professor keeps sugar and spices in their laboratory? I don't see how that could come into use in any experiment of any sort. Maybe if you're filtering out and getting the elements from the sugar or the spices, but they never even clarify what type of spices they are using, and I cannot see it happening. This just can't happen. Well, Jebert, before we start discussing the position of the ingredients he uses in his experiments, let us start by trying to figure out what could possibly be in Chemical X that could create an entire person. Jessica, you know what? That's a really good start. That's exactly what I was thinking. Let's dissect what could possibly be in Chemical X. Let's start by the necessities of each person that are not listed in sugar, spice, and everything nice. Every person has a high amount of water in them, correct? You would need a lot of DNA coding, a lot of genetics in there, you would need a lot of things to create a human that are just not possible to have in one chemical, especially the genetics to make 3 female children. I can't see it. It's not fathomable. The show is just not realistic. It just isn't. Back to you, Jiskel. Well, Jebert, let's not forget the other creatures, animals, whatever we'd like to call them in the Powerpuff Girls, such as the monkey Mojo Jojo. This monkey has no skull whatsoever protecting its brain. It wears a hat over its brain, yet it functions as if it were a human in society. Now, what could I possibly be missing here that would keep its brain in action without the proper protection keeping the brain intact? Do you have anything to say about that, Jebert? You know, Jiskel, I was actually more interested in the character he. The creepy little devil sort of demon dragon thing. What is that? And what could have evolved from? It looks like half lobster, half person. It has the tail of it has devil horns on it. What were they trying to say that could have evolved from? Were they trying to say something about science with this? I mean, I feel it was a scientific cartoon in a lot of ways, but I mean, they don't have explanations for anything, so it's not, it gets a thumbs down from me. I am sorry. What about you, Jiskel? Sorry, Powerpuff Girls. Although you were a beloved show of my childhood, I'm going to have to thumbs down. You've officially been disclaimed by the show Jiskel and Jebert. You have an excellent day and come back for next week's show on Spider-Man.